Hello, Ziqi.
Hello.
Hi, can you switch on your camera so that I can see you? All right, great. I can see you. I can hear you. On your side, can you see me and hear me?
Mm.
Okay, great. Ziqi, I'm Eileen from Winners Education. Thank you. Finally, we get to meet. Like I mentioned to you, the topical assessment is to better understand your strength and weakness in chemistry. As you know, right, O level is just about 3 to 4 months away.
Mm.
Right. So we want to see how we can actually help you to achieve your goal for your O level. Okay? Okay, so let me just quickly share with you. In Winners Education, right? We work best with parents and students with the following traits. They take responsibility. They are willing to accept feedback without getting offended. They apply what is being taught. They are always ready, committed to actually do whatever it takes to help them to improve to get their goal for O level. On the other hand, we don't work so well with parents and students who give excuses, who pushes the blame to the teachers or the tutors, who just want shortcut, do last minute revision. So at the end of this session, right, if we are not a right fit, I will point you to the best possible direction. And if we are a right fit, I will share with you the program that our students will be going through from now all the way to O level. Does it all
Mm.
make sense to you? Okay, great. Okay, so Ziqi, let us begin, okay, by understanding how you feel about chemistry. So my first question to you is, right, on a scale of 1 to 10, what is your level of struggle? 1 being you are ready to take any test or exam and do really well tomorrow. 10 being you do not know what is happening in school regarding your chemistry. What would you say is your level of struggle?
7.
Okay, so level of struggle is 7. And could you just share with me why you say it's a 7?
I feel like to some extent I'm not really familiar with how to apply some of the different concepts for chemistry,
Okay, so you're not
especially for
familiar.
open-ended.
Especially for what?
Open-ended.
Okay, so open-ended. And when do you actually find yourself in such a situation whereby you're not confident on how to apply what you have learned?
Honestly, most of the time when I'm doing like practice papers.
Okay, so when you are doing practice paper, okay, did it start
Mm.
when it was Sec 3 or it starts when you are in Sec 4?
It kind of depends, cause Sec 3, like the only time where I actually struggled was during the EOY period. Then for Sec 4, I struggled during the WA2 period.
Can you share with me your Sec 3 EOY? How do you score?
Sec 3 was B4,
Okay,
then
and your Sec 4 WA2?
Sec 4 WA2 was C6.
Okay, and how was WA1?
Oh, WA1 was okay because it was a topic that I was familiar with.
Which was?
Electrochem and QA and ammonia.
Okay. So, how did you score for these 3 topics?
I got A1.
Quite a drastic drop, From A1 all the way to the latest one is C6. What would you tested in your WA2?
Chemical bonding, uh, hydrocarbon. Chemical bonding, hydrocarbon. I forgot what was the last one, but I think it's basically just these two.
Chemical bonding and hydrocarbon. Hydrocarbon basically is organic chemistry.
Yeah.
So you were telling me that you actually finished everything except for air.
Mm.
Okay. All right. So what would you say, other than what you mentioned, you're not familiar with how to apply to open-ended question? What other challenges and problems do you face?
I think understanding, like by math wise, because sometimes there's like more calculations, then like I may struggle a bit with like knowing which formula to use.
Hmm.
And like sometimes for open-ended, they will say like, oh, like I wouldn't really write like number of moles, but then in the answer sheet it will say like, oh, this one has like more moles than this, that's why it will like displace, or like there'll be more bonds or molecules like bonded together or something.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So can I ask you, in terms of learning of chemistry, right? Do you find yourself having to remember a lot of things by heart? Do you find yourself like memorizing a lot of things?
Not really. Like I would say the only things I actually memorized was like those that I was forced to memorize. Like for example hydrocarbons, like you're supposed to memorize like the general formula and like the different types of substitution, addition, those type of things. Then for QA it's compulsory to memorize the different
Yep.
steps.
So basically, it comes from these two lah that you mentioned. Okay. Have you been studying chemistry on your own all this while?
Yeah.
Sorry?
Yes.
Oh, you have been coping it yourself. And I recall that during June, when Mr. Chua held the webinar, you attended the webinar.
Mm.
How did the webinar go for you?
It was honestly good. I mean, it was attractive. I feel like it's definitely something I would need.
Okay. Okay, got you. All right. So, Ziqi, right? Did I actually say your name in the correct way? Ziqi.
ZIQI.
Is it Ziqi? Yes. Because I do not know Han Ping whether the way that we say it is correct. So Ziqi, correct?
Mm.
Okay. So Ziqi, what is your goal for your O level? Your chem?
Mm. Um, if I can,
Oh yeah,
A1.
you can.
If I can, if I
Yes,
can,
you can.
if I can, A1. I mean, I would definitely put effort into it because I'm quite desperate for it.
Why would you want to get an A1?
Because I really, really want to get into this school, like this specific JC,
Which is
Nanyang.
Nanyang JC. You know the cutoff, right?
Yeah, it's kind of high.
Yes. It's extremely high. It's considered a top tier JC. Why would you want to get into Nanyang?
Because it's affiliated to my school, and I like how it's like a brand new environment. Because like if you compare it to other schools like RI, Hwa Chong, or like Dunman, it's all like those IP students. So I think it's good to study in a brand new environment and make new friends.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So for you to get an A1 for your pure chem, could you just share with me, right? What do you exactly need?
And it's like, I think just guidance.
Guidance is a very big word. What kind of guidance? Because in school you have teachers who are guiding you as well, isn't it?
Mm, I think just um I'm honestly not very sure because I feel like there's a lot of room for improvement. Because like if you want to learn how to apply, you definitely need like assistance, like someone to remind you of like which concepts to write down.
Okay.
Yeah. I
Anything
think
else?
I think I definitely need more practice though.
Okay. Are you saying that the school is not giving you sufficient practice?
Um, my school is currently like we're rushing through the syllabus, so we don't really have time to like actually go through the questions. So like sometimes we just learn via SRS, but then normally like those lessons conducted on SRS not very very detailed.
Okay, so you want something that is detailed, something that you can follow and apply in your work on a consistent basis. How would you say is your chemistry teacher in school like?
In school,
Yep.
oh, she's very very chill and patient.
Okay. Very, very chill and patient. Okay. Is it helping you?
It depends, cause sometimes it's like uh she would try to help if we ask questions in class, but she's not very very detailed by teaching also.
Okay. All right. So I hear you. So you need things to be really detailed for you to be able to understand what is happening.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. If I were to ask you to list me the top three topics, right, in chemistry that you really need a very good understanding of the content, what would be the top three?
Well,
Okay.
well, definitely bonding
Okay.
and probably hydrocarbons like polymers.
Organic chem polymer.
Mm,
That's all. Three already. Okay. So these are the three. Okay, I've jotted it down. Okay, great. Okay, so Ziqi, like I mentioned, right, the topical assessment is actually a set of 20 MCQs. Okay, the intention of these MCQs is for Mr. Chua he just wants to know how much you understand the topic. Okay, and MCQ is the best way to actually test you how much you have understand and whether you know how to apply it, especially to the application-based question. So, do you have the things that you require? You need a periodic table.
period.
Yes. You probably need calculator, maybe some rough paper. Yes, no, you can. I will be posting the link to the assessment
That's my
on
period.
the chat. Okay. Let me know once you're ready.
Okay. Here's my periodic table.
By the way, will your mom be joining us later?
No, I'm
Oh,
quite
okay. So
busy.
it's just you and me afterwards.
Mm.
Okay. How do you manage to put your periodic table? If not, I will have to provide you with a soft copy.
I think I'll just
Okay, I think I saw the textbook. Boom.
thanks for periodic table last page. Ah, okay.
Okay. Okay.
Plus.
I have pasted the link of the topical assessment in the Zoom chat. I need you to click on it and let me know if you actually are looking at Sec 4 topical assessment term 2.
Access denied.
Okay, do you see what I've just mentioned?
No. They say like I require access.
Oh, okay, give me a second. Okay, I've actually shared with you. See if you can actually access it now. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, great. There are a total of 20 questions. So I will be giving you a total of 30 minutes to complete the 20 questions. So please work out all the questions. And at the end of the 30 minutes, you'll review how many questions you have gotten it correct, and then we'll move on from there. If you have finished early, right, then you just drop me a message on the Zoom chat, then I will come to you. Okay, so now the time is 8:11. So 30 minutes will be 8:41. All right.
It,
Sure you get all the questions done. At the end of question number 20, there will be a submit button. Ensure that you click on it. Your answers will be working on site. All right.
okay.
Okay. While you're doing your topical assessment, I'll be switching off my mic and my camera so that you can focus. I will see you back 8:41. All right. Bye bye.
Yes. So, so Space and nature. This was the age of the space and this was the this was age. Maybe you you here see beautiful see hello what's so hello hello nature equal practice each of the do. Set answer to one. Set the user answer. QB. What? What to? What to? I think it's 1, 2, 4. Cool. 7. No. Expect completely to lose. C3H6. 3 components. 4. Okay, direction begin connect to the exit. Creating a cluster. My message to the world is hydrogen atoms is Y plus 2N plus 1 P. Some Delicious. Okay. Let's type oh. Yeah, to put with the molecule below the font of polymer should be to, or is it? Should be to be to right? Oh my gosh, I'm so confused. I'm so okay. In order for it to be done, it must be less than distilled water and more than vinegar. So cannot be lime water, cannot be distilled water, cannot be vinegar. What is vinegar speed? 2, 3. Distilled water is 7 correct. Changes in pH has an excess of the pH can drop excess. Not pass. Okay, I can pass this with like easily fix it. So in excess of hydrochloric acid added of aqueous sodium hydroxide. Aqueous sodium hydroxide. Excess hydrochloric acid. What is this? This is a base phosphate. This is C. I think think C. Okay, add if I add if we put up if so so if I combine, isn't it supposed to be neutral? Even if I add excess, should we excess right? So it's base plus base. I said the is base plus water. Water is P7 C. Okay, the last question. Oh my gosh. We said my god. Question 4 and question. I think it's better 2 or 3 just I think. I think it's correct. Question. How many of this? Is it? Wait, is it 2, 3, or 2, 3? Is either 3? Is it? I think it's 2.
Hello, Ziqi. The time is 8:41 already. You need to finish up the question. You submitted already?
I just sorry.
Okay, great. Okay, just give me a minute or two. Let me just quickly review your answers. Okay, so out of 20 questions, how many do you think you'll get it correct?
I just passed.
So about 10.
Mm.
Okay, we shall see. Let me just quickly review, mark it through.
Can I ask something?
Sorry, you're talking to me, is it?
Can I ask something?
Yeah, sure.
Is it too late to like start grinding for chem to get A1? Cause it's from
Sorry, could you
C6.
just speak up a little bit louder so I can hear your question?
Is it too late to start grinding for chem? Cause it's like 3 months left. Then like if you want
No,
to improve
last
from
year, later on, I'm going to share with you. We have one student last year, he got E8 for his WA2. Okay. So he joined us around this period as well. He was
really,
slightly earlier than you by 1 month.
mm,
He went on to get A1 for his O-level.
Oh
And he
my
was attending
days.
all the lessons online because he was staying in Jurong, where quite a distance away from our center. The parents couldn't send him down. So he was attending all the lessons online. So is it too late? No, because we have students still scoring. Okay, I'm almost done. Okay. Let me just quickly share with you the outcome. Other than chemistry, are there any subjects that you are not doing well yet?
Um,
Why you laugh?
I mean, there is this one subject that I'm not doing well in also, but I've been grinding a bit for that subject over the holiday.
So chemistry among the subjects, is it the hardest to you?
I feel like it's the hardest for me to grind because I'm not really familiar with my concept and application.
Okay, all right. Okay, let me just share with you. Ziqi sector. Just a second. Okay, let me just share with you the result. Here we go.
Mm.
Okay, got it. Okay, let me just share screen. Out of share screen. Okay, could you take a look at the screen? Do you see your result?
No,
You have to make it a little bit bigger, I think.
okay.
Can see or not? I'm sharing screen with you.
Mm,
Can see?
can.
Okay, so let me just quickly go through it. Those questions that I circled, that means you have gotten it correct. So this set of topical assessment is designed by Mr. Chua, divided into two broad categories. There are 12 questions he wanted to test you on basic things, your basic concept associated keywords. And these are coming from the major topics from your Sec 3. And of course, there are a few questions on the last topic of Sec 4, which is on organic chemistry. So out of 12 questions, you got 8 questions correct. Now, however, on the application part, he called it the mapping kind of question. These are not the very straightforward one. Out of 8 questions, you got 4 correct. Overall, your score is 60%. For this topical assessment, our average is 63%. For our students, after they go through our programs, right, they score 88% for this topical assessment. All
Mm,
right. So this is just on MCQ. And since your aim, you told me that you want to score an A1 for your O level, right? In O level MCQ, do you know how many questions you have to get it correct to score your A1? There will be
maybe
40 questions in MCQ. So how many questions you need to get it correct to secure A1?
at least 30.
More than that, okay? You must aim to get 35 and above. Yeah, because 30 out of 40 will be 75%. What if this year the bell curve is slightly higher? What if your practical you didn't do so well? What if paper 2 you didn't do so well? So MCQ is the only paper that you can score 100%. So that's why Mr. Chua, right, at the end of the year, he has this score 100% MCQ to help students to really score 100% for their MCQ. All right. Usually I will actually pick a questions that you have got it wrong and then to go through it. But because today I'm running short of time because I have another student after you, so I cannot actually share with you the one of the questions that have gotten it wrong. But what I'm going to do right now is, Ziqi, I just have one last question for you before we move to actually finish up this session. So now you mentioned you want to get an A1 for your O-level pure chemistry in the next 3 to 4 months' time. What is your level of commitment? May I know?
I think I'm very, very committed.
Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being you just lift things as it is and see where it brings you to for in 3 to 4 months. 10 being you are ready to run through the brick wall to score an A1 for your O-level pure chem.
Probably around 9.
Okay, wow. Level of commitment of life is 9 is super high, you know? And why are you so committed?
Because I feel like I really, really want to get into that school. So,
Nanyang JC,
yeah,
okay? Really, 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 really want. And chemistry will be one of your subject that you need to take into consideration.
in a way.
Okay. All right. All right, great. So we actually love to work with students who has actually high level of commitment. Okay. Mr. Chow always mentioned he's not concerned at all with your current grades. He's not concerned at all with the current school that you're in. All he is concerned about is your level of commitment, your attitude towards what you want. All right. Okay, great. So, Ziqi, let me just recap some of the things that I've actually mentioned earlier on. Let me just give me a second. Let me pull it up. Okay. Could you see my screen? Uh, okay, give me a second. Okay, could you see my screen? Oops. All right. Now, this is for you if you're open to feedback, you embrace discomfort without getting offended. You take ownership, you admit mistakes, take massive actions, hungry to improve your grades, open to new concepts and strategies, apply what is being taught, do whatever it takes to improve regardless of your school and current chemistry grade. We are very confident to help to get you from where you are to where you want to be, even though in such a short time frame, 3 to 4 months. All right. On the other hand, this is not for you. If you're close-minded, you dislike feedback, you take little or no action, you push the blame on the teachers or tutor, comes up with all kinds of excuse why not doing well, just want shortcuts, do last-minute revision, depends on luck, not willing to learn new strategies, not willing to follow instruction, unwilling to change, then we will not work very well together. All right. Now, Mr. Chua teaching methodology is very simple. It's called the BAM technique, BAM. Starting from this week onwards, he will be actually focusing on the answering techniques, which is this part over here. Okay. All right. Then the question is, how about this two? Now, even though he will be going through the answering techniques of the Sec 3 and Sec 4 syllabus, he will still do it on a topic by topic basis. And for the content itself, it will be summarized in a form of flow charts, summary table. So it usually take him about 10 to 20 minutes to finish up this part here. Right. The rest of the time, right, he will spend on the mapping skills, which we call it the answering technique. All right, so this is what is going to happen from July all the way to your O level. All right, so, okay. These are the topics that I'm sure you are familiar with. These are the Sec 3 topics, which is a foundation. In chemistry, there are a total of about 20 plus topics from both Sec 3 and Sec 4. And he only has 17 weeks to finish all this during this period of time. This will be the Sec 4, all right, mainly the application-based topic. Now, just now I hear you mention one of the three topics that you really need to have a better understanding is chemical bonding. And I'm not surprised why. Chemical bonding itself is linked to a lot of other topics itself. As you can see, right from the very early topics to your organic chemistry, there is chemical bonding involved. So if you're not understanding chemical bonding well, you are actually sabotaging yourself. Okay, because it's related to all this. That's why we say chemical bonding form part of the 5 pillars in chemistry. And then we have acid bases salt. Okay, it is linked to other topics as well. And the last pillar, you also mentioned it. That was the first topic that you mentioned. It is mold. Your mole calculation is linked to your acid, bases, salt, your rate of reaction, energetics, your air, your electrochem, your organic chem, and of course your practical. So that is how important it is. Okay, mole is like everywhere, and it is not math, it is chemistry. All right, so this is the program overview. Like I told you, right, from over here, July onwards is the 17 weeks answering techniques revision program. Then in August itself, Mr. Choi is actually holding the last workshop called Organic Chemistry. It will happen during National Day. I think it's about 8th of August. It's a 2 days workshop. Then towards the O-level exam, there will be final exam boosters. These are 3 workshops targeting 3 of your chemistry paper, starting with practical. So we have a workshop called Practical Theory that will happen in September. Then in October, we have the right keyword workshop targeting your paper 2. This is on top of the ongoing program that we have. And the last workshop is all 400% MCQ. Okay, so this is what we have. And then there will be one last one called 12 Major Topics Online Curriculum. Now, if you recall, you actually met Mr. Chua in June during the webinar. During the June holidays, because you are overseas, you miss out the entire series of workshop whereby he goes through, he reteach everything in details from the basic concepts all the way to the mapping skills. Okay, for six workshop itself. Okay, so for students who actually miss that out, there's an option for you to actually catch up using our online curriculum. All right, now, so let me go into details of the 17 weeks answering techniques revision program. It is starting from Wednesday all the way to end of October. There are 3 classes that you can choose from every Wednesday, every Saturday, every Sunday. Right? So these are the 3 classes. Oh, before I talk about that, like I mentioned to you, right, Mr. Chow will go through it topic by topic of the Sec 3 and Sec 4. After he finish a few topics, there will be graded assignment, a total of 2 during the entire 17 weeks, where you all need to actually submit for him to mark so that he can see how much you all have understand, whether you are applying what he has taught you all so far. So it's a way of tracking your progress as you move along. All right. The entire set of notes, everything will be provided. The questions will be application question, cross topics, data cross question. All right. So this is a 17th answering techniques program that happen on a weekly basis. And this is the outline of the topics that he will be going through. So you can see on average, right, 1 week is about 1 topic like that. He doesn't have time because it's only 17 weeks only. And he is completing the entire syllabus. All right. So then this is the last workshop that I told you, organic chemistry. This is the last one during August that he will be conducting 2 days over a 2 days period, whereby he will go through the content, he will go through the mapping skills, everything that you need to know for organic chemistry. During the June holidays, these are the workshops that you have missed out. The super important ones, starting with the first one called chemical bonding. Okay, so if only you have attended the workshop, then right, you by now you will have feel more confident like the rest of the students who actually attend the workshop. But it's okay. There's still enough time for you to catch up, like I mentioned. And considering that you are very committed in what you want to get. So definitely, just like our last year student, that boy who went from E8 to A1. This is the final exam boosters that I was talking to you about just now. All right, the dates are fixed already. These are the details itself. All right, this is the online curriculum. There are 12 major topics. And the reason why we are including this is because there will be certain topics that 10 to 20 minute summary might not be sufficient for you because you need to go in depth into the understanding part. All right, that's why we actually included all this for you. I will show you a quick example of how it looks like in a while. But these are the topics that happens during the June holiday, as well as things like periodic table and group trends, reactivity, series of metals. Everything will be included. This will be actually the actual workshop recording, the class recording that Mr. Chua actually teaches. And the notes will be provided certainly for all this. All right. So far, do you have any questions, Ziqi?
Not really.
Okay, because your mom is not with you, there are three plans that you can choose from. It depends on what works for you. So I'm going to share with you the three plans. Before I do that, I just wanted to share with you this student that I told you about when you asked me whether there's still time or not. His name is Xiang Rong. He's from Bukit Batok Tech. He got E8. Okay. So despite Mr. Sean's different way of teaching compared to other teachers, I found it really helpful to me as I could understand it better. After 5 months of attending Winners Education, I have successfully pushed my grade from E8 to A1. I am really thankful. Like I told you, right, he attended all the sessions online because he stays in Jurong. By the way, our center is in Bishan. Do you know? Okay. And this is what the mom say. Jolene is the mom. Mr. Chua had corrected my son's wrong study method. My son could understand and apply the concept more effectively. All right, so that is what the mom actually said. This other student called Jared Leong joined us around this period of time as well. For his WA2, he got B4, and he wasn't confident in chemistry because his results were bouncing up and down with each weighted assessment. Like sounds a bit like you, whereby you get your A1, then you go on to B6. For him is WA2, he got B4. And after joining us, his chemistry results improved to like A1 in his prelim. And then also for his O level. Way of teaching by mastering the keywords, understanding chemistry instead of just memorizing, really helps other students. So this is the part that has really helped him to actually jump from a B4 to A1 in 4 months' time. All right. So these are just some examples of students that have actually gone through our program to actually make the massive improvement. If you want to actually look at more, you can actually go to our website, winnerseducation.com. We list out our students over the years, what they have actually achieved for their O level. Okay. Okay. So Ziqi, these are the three plans that we have for our students, Sec 4 students who are planning to join us. We have a plan 3. Plan 3 is the most comprehensive plan that we included everything that will help you to get your distinction for your chemistry. It included your answering techniques program that I was telling you about from July all the way to O level. Notes will be provided after every lesson. There will be lessons recording as well for you to catch up if there's any part that you're not sure. There will be 2 graded assignments that I told you you need to submit. Mr. Chua will actually inform the students. If you have any questions that, when you are revising that you're not quite sure, you can reach out to Mr. Chua on Telegram. There will be a one-to-one consultation as well. You can arrange to see him before lesson, after lesson, during break time to clarify any questions that you want. This is for on-site student as well as online student. The organic chemistry that I told you, CM7 happening during National Day will be included. And then the 3 exam boosters happening from September to November will be included as well. And the online curriculum for the 12 major topics will also be included. So this is the most comprehensive plan. Everything that we have for our Sec 4 students will be included inside to help them to save time. That's the most important thing. You don't have to find from textbook. Don't have to create your own notes and things like that. You just have to actually follow our revision plan to get your revision in a very structured way. All right. And then plan 2. Plan 2 is simply just joining us for our July to October program. All right. And that is it. Everything else is not included. And plan 1 is to get started with 4 lessons of our answering techniques program. Okay. So the difference between plan 1 and, I would say plan 1 and plan 2 is very similar. It's just that the cost itself, the fees is different. Can I share with you the fees or you want me to actually send it to your mom?
I think it's better if you send it to my mom.
Send it to your mom, is it? Okay, then I will send this to your mom. You will actually have to communicate with her because she wouldn't know what we have actually talked about. Okay, so I will send the fees of each of the plan to her. Then you discuss with her what is best for you.
I'm quite scared though,
Sorry, you're quite scared of what?
cause like I don't know, I feel like my parents would think that the fees are quite ex.
Okay. Do you want me to share with you the fees?
Okay.
Okay. Now, for the plan 3, which is the entire program, okay, it's a one-time payment of 4,897. All right. For plan 2, based on 17 lessons, is 2,550. For plan 1, based on 4 lessons, it is total of 770. So for students who are really, really serious, right, they will usually go with plan 2 because this is most cost effective. Okay, for students who really want to save time, really want to put in all their best for the remaining 3 to 4 months, right, they will go with plan 3. Okay, of course, one of the most common questions I get from students and parents is, if I go with plan 2 and I want to join any of this, what happens? You can actually do a la carte sign up, but there will be additional fee to it. When we actually put everything in under plan 3, right, this is the most valuable one. If you go ahead and calculate, of course, this plan 3 itself is actually worth 11,000 over dollars, but right now it is 4,897. Okay, so this is all that I have to actually share with you, Ziqi. You will have to discuss with your parents on this, your mom on this. That is the reason why I was asking you whether your mom can actually join us because she's paying for this, not you. All right. Do you have any other questions before I log off? Okay, great. Ziqi, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
And I hope to see you in Winners Education soon. Can I just check with you what is her number so that I can reach out to her?
98555 916.
And her name?
Tiffany.
Tiffany, is it? Is it spelled as Tiffany? Tiffany. Okay, cool. Okay, thanks, Ziqi. You have a good rest.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye. Could you also let her know that I will call her tomorrow?
Thank you.
Yeah. All right then. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.